How you doing, guys? Thought I'd break out the old HD camera. Haven't done that in a little while. Got something a little different here. Something kind of surprising from our friends at Molson. This is John H.R. Molson and Brothers 1908 Historic Pale Ale. No preservatives, agents, unfiltered, no preservatives, okay. 6.8% alcohol by volume and 625 milliliter bottles. And of course brewed in Montreal, Canada for Molson. And they got a little thing here. So this is a little throwback, kind of an appeal to craft brewers, or craft drinkers, really, when you think about it. I think Coors and maybe some other companies have done something similar where they've gone to like prohibition lagers and stuff like that, you know, trying to appeal to beer nerds to some extent. So let's see what it says here. John H.R. Molson and Bros 1908 is a strong and unfiltered historic pale ale crafted from a recipe found deep in our archives. This limited release brew provides... Oh, there's the hillbilly in his shit wagon. This limited release brew provides an inviting blend of traditional hop, field notes, multi-body. Don't need to know that stuff. And the other side's in French, so they don't tell you a lot about it. Actually, I'll take that off. And there's nothing on the back. So, yeah, I didn't look up anything like what hops are in it or anything like that. Who knows? But we'll be right back after I pour this one. Okay, we're back, and we got the John H.R. Molson and Bros 1908 Historic Pale Ale, and we got it poured here. I gotta say, it looks pretty goddamn good, man. That's an impressive hit on there right away. Yeah, and you can tell it's unfiltered. It is cloudy in there. Sort of a bright orange kind of color, orangey copper color. Head is pretty much white. And it looks like she's sticking around, so, you know, doesn't look like your typical macro bullshit that you usually get from Molson, so that's a good sign. So, oh, what are you doing there, doggy? You want that ball thrown? Oh, apparently not too badly if you're going to run away with it. Alright. So, let's go to the aroma here. Getting more malt than anything else. Just sort of a really clean, standard malt smell coming up. This sort of standard malt, grainy kind of smell. Smells pretty decent. I'm getting little hints of hops here. And kind of what I expected, really, considering where Canada's sort of brewing traditions come from. The hops are sort of grassy and slightly earthy. At least that's what I think I'm getting anyway, so I'm thinking maybe some sort of European hop variety is used in this one. I wouldn't straight up say like English Fuggles or, you know, Kent Golding or anything like that, but who knows. There's the dog. Why don't you bring that ball over here? Hey? That's a good girl. There you go. Smells pretty good. It smells something close to what you get with macro export lagers. Or not export lagers, but export ales. That have, you know, at this point, a lot of them like Olin's, Molson, not Molson, Moosehead. Those sort of things that have sort of become watered down lagerish ales, essentially. That's kind of what you're getting here, but stronger. Smells more, I guess, a little bit more robust. So it smells pretty decent. Honestly, I wasn't expecting a whole hell of a lot, so the fact that we're even getting that is pretty impressive. So we'll go right to the taste here. Fuck this fucking trucks and stuff. I guess all the construction workers and stuff are going home. And you got to see the dog take a piss. It's always good. What are you doing? Don't put that up near my beer. God. I trained you better than that, dog. Here, I trained the dog to put the ball up on this little old fucking step porch thingy here. Deck or whatever. And she hardly ever does it. But, hey, I got a beer on here, so all of a sudden she's going to start putting it on the deck. That's great. You're a bugger, dog. Alright. Let's go to the taste. Okay. Definitely sweet and grassy in taste. I'm getting a lot of malt up front. At 6.8% alcohol by volume, I think this might be a bit too strong for what they're giving you malt-wise. There is malt there, but I'm definitely getting alcohol sweetness. I think that's where most of the sweetness is coming from, is right from the alcohol. It's not cloying, but it's noticeable. This tastes like, well, let's put it this way. It's got some body to it. It's a little bit, you know, sort of light medium bodied. It is essentially malt liquor with more body and better flavor. I'll say that. I'm not trying to shit on it too much, but essentially what they've done here is made a malt liquor, an ale version of a malt liquor to some extent. Yeah. I mean, it's not quite as sweet as, say, like Colt 45, but it's sort of in that range. Yeah, this is a one bottle kind of thing. You don't want any more after that, I don't think. Yeah, that's kind of disappointing. Well, I guess it's not disappointing. Again, it's got more flavor and body and stuff than I probably expected, but at the same time, that increase in flavor and body is not necessarily going in a good direction. It's not bad. I mean, you got some maltiness there, you got some grassiness, a little bit of caramel malt, kind of a dry, earthy finish. Some of that is probably alcohol astringency as well. So it's, you know, it's not terrible. It's drinkable. It's not bad for Molson beer overall, I guess, but it is close to malt liquor. It really is. So keep that in mind if you decide to pick this up. There is that alcohol sweetness in the background that just kind of reminds me of malt liquor. So that being said, again, not terrible. It was interesting to try it. I'm going to go 3.25 out of 5, I think is about as high as I can go with this one. This is not something I'd want to be drinking all night, especially not at 6.8% anyway. I mean, that's kind of crazy anyway. But, man, if they had knocked down the alcohol on this, got it down to maybe 6%, 5.5%, something along those lines, they might have a real winner on their hands there. It might balance out a bit better. It might be kind of interesting, good little drinking ale, but as it stands, it's sort of a one and done kind of thing. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. I know this is a bit of a long one. It'll probably take me a while to edit this one, considering I'm doing it in HD. So that'll be fun. We'll see you again later. Goodbye.